What's up, bitches? Alright, guys. It's your boy, the Big Mac. The Caleb Mack, the Big Mac 1985. The one and only. So, I know I had other content planned and everything else. I've gone through a lot of crap. I've been remiss in content production here and on Podbean. The podcast is effectively dead at this point. I will be rebooting, re-resurrecting it again for the second time here probably come New Year's. I had some files and some stuff put together and ready to go to have some topics of discussion. I had some things planned. A lot of that has now been put on hold. And the simple reason is because I've gone through some stuff here. I broke my leg about a month ago, a little over a month, about 6 weeks ago at work at the 1st of October. So I've been laid up. I'm on workers' comp. I've been dealing with most of that. About the last 3 to 4 weeks, I've been dealing with all of the legalities and obligations and crap of that nature in relation to that. I have played some games. I have gotten more clips. I have gotten some other stuff done. I am working on another video game compilation, clip compilation. I actually have enough different clips. I may do specific ones. The first one I did a couple months ago was just kind of a grab bag of everything. The second one was kind of a little more focused, had a little bit of different stuff, a little variety, but not much. The next one I drop will either be another grab bag, probably will be a good 15-20 minutes, a big deluxe one or something. Or I may do a series of specific ones where it's like I'll just pick a game and string all those clips together and do that. I actually have really, on YouTube, I've fallen down the rabbit hole of guides for different games. There's World of Tanks, Ace Combat, a whole bunch of others. Here's how you use this vehicle, this airplane, this tank, whatever. I'm toying with the idea of doing that with Ace Combat because I really do enjoy it. There's a guy on here I've subscribed to, War Crimes Incarnate. He does a bunch of different stuff. He's done what he calls the Nugget Guide to whatever airplane. He covers like the MiG-29, the F-15, the Rafale, a bunch of others. He's covered a decent number of the aircraft in Ace Combat. I'm thinking if I can get one of those programs where I can do the voice or the text-to-speech computer thing, the Microsoft Sam voice or whatever, like those guides tend to be as a little tongue-in-cheek humor thing. If I can get one of those programs to work and I can integrate it audibly into a video, I will probably do that for my... God, I really do need a haircut, don't I? Sorry. ADD strikes again. Sorry. If I can get one of those programs put in place, I will bring that around and put it in play and do that. Or it just may be me talking. It's like, all right, here's how you do this with this aircraft, and here's what it's good at, and here's what have you. So there's that. That's a plan that I have in the works. It's been on hold. I have played some games. I've slept a lot. I've rested a lot. I've been seeing doctors consistently. I'm going to be starting some therapy. I'm getting an assessment this week. And then I think the week after Thanksgiving, I'm going to start some therapy, start getting some of my strength back. Because I haven't used this leg in 6 weeks now. I can feel the difference. Like my beautiful calf muscle on this leg is atrophying. It's limp and weak and small. And because I'm compensating, I have to say the right side of my body from like the ass down, it's been a long time since it's been this sexy. Right? It's I still got some flab there because I'm still trying to lose some weight. I've lost a little weight, I've gained some weight, I've been vacillating lately. I'm trying to maintain my diet, but because my activity level's non-existent now, I've probably put on a few extra pounds. I'm going to be rehashing my diet again here, and then hopefully once I get some therapy and rehab going, physical therapy stuff, rehab. Okay, my deep dark secret: I'm addicted to chicken nuggets from McDonald's. The McNuggets. I Uber Eats. They're my dealer where I'm living right now. It's the only way I can get my fix at least once a week, probably closer to 3 times a week. I get nuggets and like a McDouble or something, or a McChicken. Y'all get any more of them nuggets? Sorry. Not too far from the truth. A little exaggeration there. Anyway, just an update. I'm still alive. I'm still doing stuff. I will be producing content. I've been writing kind of half-assed here, off and on here. I've had this idea for a little while, on again, off again for a few years actually, and it's really kind of started coalescing since April or May, I think, right about early on in the first little bit of the lockdown, the pandemic and everything. Emergency alert. Okay. Weird. There's an Amber Alert out of Bellevue. Okay. Well, I hope the cops find whoever did whatever and they deal with it accordingly. Bottom line is, I will probably put some devoted effort into some fiction writing here. I haven't done it in a while. I used to be big into fan fiction and role play when I was in college. It helped me develop my writing skills, which were desperately in need of work because I'm dyslexic and writing is hard for me. I can read, but writing's difficult. The big thing, however, with this update that I want to make sure you guys know is I'm okay. I'm working through some stuff, going through a lot of things with all this. But I will be producing some content here. Something else also I've kind of stumbled down on YouTube that I've had some fun with here the last week or two is the humans are space orcs genre, apparently, which is just kind of a sci-fi fantasy mindset of how ridiculous people are and some of our tendencies and through the lens of if aliens are real and they came across us, what would they think? And it's just entertaining. It's a different perspective. It's this idea that, humans, and we take our behavior as normal because it's who we are, it's what we're used to. But when you put things through a certain lens of logic and it's like, well, what actually makes sense and, different ideas and perspectives of reasoning and stuff, all of a sudden you realize people are weird. People are a little fucked up. We're kind of hardcore, what we've accomplished. It's interesting to say the least. I will have some social commentary that follows this at some point this week, probably Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm going to put together a video talking about the election and the Electoral College and all this crap. And to all of that, I didn't talk too much about it here previously. I've made some social commentary before, but the election and the race between Biden and Trump specifically, I hadn't really touched. There were some reasons for that. And then when I really felt strong about saying something, I got injured and didn't really had other things going on, so I couldn't make a video. I say this, and I know how it'll sound. I don't give a shit. I kind of saw all this coming. People are saying, well, it looks like Biden won, and the media's saying that, but it's not been certified, and the constitutional process is still working, and they're trying to figure things out. They found evidence of voter fraud. They've had reporting issues, all these different things. There's been some massive inconsistency in the reporting by the media on different things. I'm not surprised. I'll explain this in my next video that I will drop, next 24 to 48 hours or less. Trump, I believe, will be the next. I believe Trump will be confirmed as being reelected. The problem is I see, and guys like Tim Pool and Joe Rogan and others have touched on this, and they've pointed this out very specifically. The big issue is it doesn't matter who wins, everyone's going to end up losing something, because if Biden wins, there are going to be people that can't accept that, and there's going to be problems. If Trump is reelected, there are going to be people that can't accept that, and there are going to be problems. We have seen with the pressure cooker of social media, and I saw this years and years, I saw this 10 years ago when social media really started kind of taking hold. It was kind of new. I mean, anyone else remember MySpace and Twitter when they were in their infancy back in what, 2007, 2008, something like that? They'd only been around for a couple of years. No one was really sure what's going on. Basically, the last 10 years I've seen, and I saw this coming, and I didn't know how to articulate it, and now it's kind of, close the barn door after the horses left kind of thing, but none of this surprises me, and here's why. It's very simple. when you nerf the universe, when you try to mitigate causality, bad things happen. There's an equilibrium to the way things work. All right, there's a balance. And when you start fiddling with that, there are problems. There has to be a compensation. All right? There's a constant back and forth between order and chaos. When you look at entropy and the way things work and the exchange of information and matter and energy and the way that the universe works, there is an equilibrium that's never quite fully realized or achieved, but there's always the pursuit of it. So there's this back and this forth, and we've seen the pendulum swing politically in America with increasing alarming regularity and extremism. I mean, that's why we have Trump now. You know, he's not really a Republican. He's not really a Democrat. Trump is Trump. He's very much independent. He just does what he figures is going to get him where he wants to be and what he wants to do, whatever that is. And he's been pretty successful by and large doing so. And he's had some spectacular success. He's had some spectacular failure. And he's had a lot of stuff that's fallen somewhere in between on both ends of that. But because of the polarization, because people feel like they have license to say whatever the hell they want with little to no consequences, now we've seen cancer culture rise up as kind of a response to that. But even that is an overreaction to things. So it's like, I saw a lot of this coming. You know, people have gotten comfortable talking smack because there's no risk of them getting punched in the throat for it. And that's why people are becoming ever more extreme and ridiculous in their reactions to things. And this is across the board. This isn't a political thing saying, well, you know, the right wing is stodgy but tolerant, and the left wing is hyper overreactive and intolerant and but more broad in their. No, I'm not saying anything like that. No, what I'm saying is it doesn't matter what your exact political affiliation is, whether you're on the fringe extreme or somewhere in the middle, left, right, center, upside down, backwards, purple, polka dotted, you know, whatever. It doesn't matter. Everyone has become more extreme. I used to be real bad with euphemisms and abusing them when I was younger. I got good at not doing that. But when I talk about these things, I have to revert to that idiot kid who's like, you know, using bizarre, made up on the spot, hyper over the top euphemisms, because it's the only way I feel that I can articulate the depth of my reaction to these things, because it is so utterly fucking god-awful ridiculous. Right? Oh, there goes the monetization again. Oh, oops. YouTube will never monetize me for shit, and I don't care. I don't do this for money. It'd be nice if I got paid, but I don't care. I do this because it is in me to do, and when I don't do it, I get aggravated more easily. This is cathartic for me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed as well, and if not, like, I give a shit, you know, for posterity or whatever else. This is just me being me, doing what I'm doing. All of that having been said, I do have some specific. I started getting into it. I don't want to get into it. The video's long enough as it is. This is just a yes, I'm alive, and yes, more stuff is coming update, which is kind of half of my content on the channel now. But I do have another video coming. I have something in mind. I'll talk about it. I will post it up. I will start working on the outline for that later today, and then tomorrow or Wednesday, whenever I can actually block out the time without distraction to sit down and just knock it out, I will, and I'll post it up straight away. In the meantime, however, as always, be excellent to each other. Always tell the truth so you don't have to remember anything. Taxation is theft. Always be willing to extend mercy to those that need it, because you never know when you might need some. Keep swinging, keep your head down, guys. I will talk to you later. Peace.